Good evening, chat. In addition to the title of this fucking video, oh fuck, I forgot I can't swear in the first few minutes of the. We'll fix that. There's also no way to win at all in society if you were trying to please society. There's only winning within yourself. And maybe your circle, you know? Okay, so don't go completely hopeless on me, you know? Okay. One of my main reasons behind using the fucking men's bathroom as a transgender man is because with me using the women's bathroom, it's completely legal in Florida. It makes women extremely fucking uncomfortable. I've literally seen signs on Daybreak gas stations that'll say, like, we don't allow men in women's bathrooms. Completely fine, you know, completely understandable. And so, me being very conflicted on this, I was like, okay, cool. I'm like, this is my green light to go ahead and formally switch to solely the men's bathroom, right? But there's no fucking winning, even if I use just the men's bathroom to make women more comfortable. Um, so zooming out on this, even if I use the men's bathroom, you know, while rare that this happens, some people will still use the, oh, you know, that's illegal in Florida's law, right? Because you have to use the sex that you're assigned at birth for the bathroom. Understandable as well. Okay. I can understand that. But if I use the women's bathroom, right, I've had women stare at me. I've had people grab their kids. I've had people make very loud comments in front of me to their friends. Um, so is the solution to this not going in public ever again? And let's play the hypothetical, right? So surprisingly, or maybe unsurprisingly to you, I'm not opposed to this idea, but if, you know, maybe if it resonates with you, let's go with just this hypothetical. Okay. I come across the problem of wellness checks being sent, people being very concerned as to why I'm isolating. Also understandable, but also very fucking annoying for me and very stress inducing, right? There's no escaping it. So, is that really worth more trouble than just the off chance that I don't pass as either sex and use a bathroom when there's no gender neutral bathroom available? And by the way, people still get upset even if there is a gender neutral bathroom. They're still upset even if I go into a single stall bathroom, whether it's gender neutral or not. People are still upset. So like, yeah, okay, let's go through with this hypothetical situation. I've got a farm, I've got pets, and I don't have money to fucking spend door dashing expensive shit all the fucking time. And even if I did do this, I would still have to deal with the fucking issue of the delivery driver. You know, what if they have an issue? I haven't dealt with that yet, but it's just human nature, you know? So, one way or another, I still have an issue with, like, people will always have an issue with my lifestyle or my home or whatever. So, there's nothing really wrong with complaining or venting, like, on both sides of this, but this is really for the people who have a problem with me in any or either bathroom. But the main point I want to get across is, how the fuck would women feel if all trans men were forced to use the women's bathroom, right? I get it. You don't want trans women in women's bathrooms. I get it, okay? I've grown up as a woman, I've grown up as a girl. I can understand both sides of this issue, okay? And by the way, there's no winning as a moderate either, okay? That's the fucking thing. Okay, let me get back on track here. If trans men were forced to use the women's bathroom, which there are a lot of cases where lesbians and trans men have used the women's bathroom and asked the permission from the owner and still fucking get thrown down by the police, get fucking charged, and it's terrible. Society is terrible for anyone, even if you're not transgender. Society's fucking terrible. There's always going to be someone bitching. So, so okay, I can already see the fucking comments coming in with like the fucking turfs and whatever. Okay, the turf comments. Oh, how would women feel if trans men were forced to use the women's bathroom? Oh, they'd probably be like, oh yeah, I would fucking love that. Come right in, sister. You know, like it's by nobody's doing that shit IRL. Okay, this is all fucking shit that happens online. By the way, I don't know if I want to share this right now, but I'm just gonna go ahead and put it out there. I'll edit it out later if I don't want it in the video. I used to be a turf. I used to be a hardcore turf. That's how I grew up. That's how my family grew up. And so the turf to trans man pipeline kind of goes crazy. Okay, it's the whole thing behind that. But I'm not gonna get into that right now. Um, so how would you feel if you have a small child, you're a mother, you walk in and there's a really buff, bear-looking guy walks in and you have no context or fucking indicator that this person is a biological female, right? I think that you would at the very least, at least in this is what I have done, at least question if he went into the right bathroom, right? Maybe he's lost. Maybe the men's bathroom is closed. Because I've had that situation before, where like the men's bathroom is closed at a fucking Wawa, and you have, you know, some construction guys coming in to the women's bathroom, and we all share the bathroom, and it's fucking whatever, right? No harm, no fucking foul. Who gives a fuck? No harm, no foul. So, like, what the fuck do we do about this issue? There's really no winning. There's no winning. So the conclusion I'm coming to is be your fucking self. Let them prosecute you. No harm, no foul. I mean, they crucified Jesus for doing fucking nothing wrong after all, right? And don't fucking come after me saying I'm comparing trans people to Jesus, because I don't know, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. We're all fucking human. What do we do about this? Tell me in the comments. See ya.